Hi, and welcome to Season 2 of A Better Place. In this series, we will continue to bring you informative topics pertaining to family life. Today, we will be discussing the topic of the pregnancy market. Stay tuned and we will be right back. Hi, and welcome to A Better Place. Today we will be talking about the pregnancy market, and our guests for today, for the first part of our program, we will be speaking to Ms. Mayra Martina and Ms. Denise Viber. Ms. Martina and Ms. Viber, welcome to A Better Place.
Thank you, and thank you for having us.
Okay, let's get straight into the program this afternoon. Ms. Martina, tell us a little bit about your function at Youth Healthcare.
Okay, at Youth Healthcare, I'm a registered nurse, as you know, and I have been working here for, I think, the last 11 years or so. And at the Youth Healthcare, what we do is we are responsible for the children from birth through 17 years of age. And our programs are everything you could say that deal with making sure that the children are healthy and remain healthy. We have, of course, our vaccination program. Everybody knows that, you could say. We go to schools, we vaccinate here at the office. And since September last year, we also have the baby clinic. So we are responsible, we take care of the children from birth to 4. Before that time, we were responsible for the care given to them, but we were not doing it ourselves. The White Yellow Cross Foundation used to do that. Now that we have them here, we actually have a total care, you could say, because we see them from birth through 17, literally now. We also do screening programs. It's more a nursing evaluation in schools of the 5 and 10-year-old children, so 5 to 6 and 9 to 10-year-old children. And in that program, what we do is we measure the height, the weight, the vision, and we check the teeth and so on. However, ever since we have our dental program up and running, we have a dentist on board, and we have since April this year, if I'm not mistaken, we have a dental hygienist on board and a dental assistant, so they do that part. We don't necessarily have to do that. We go to the school. To schools, we give information, any health topic that a school might want us to give. So most of the time they would ask us to do hygiene session, personal hygiene for the children. They may ask nutrition information. They may ask vaccination information. Sometimes they invite us to do sexual education, give that information in schools. We usually have also here youngsters who have to do their work experience program from the secondary schools. And we do provide whatever information is necessary. So we have not only I, but all of us working in youth healthcare, we have a huge amount of things that are important to maintain the health, to prevent diseases in children. And what else do I do? Well, whenever there's any disease breaking out on this island, I'm part of the surveillance team also, so I go out and we actually try to find out where did it come from and how can we work to eliminate it and so on. Ever since our surveillance team has 2 people working on, I'm not doing that so often anymore, but I have been doing that for many years also.
Thank you once again, Mayra. And now, Denise, can you elaborate a bit about your function?
All right. I work, as I said before, for the Department of Community Development, Family and Humanitarian Affairs. and I'm in charge of women's and gender affairs. As a department, we are managing several help desks, among which women's task, which is my task. We also manage the help desk for the elderly and the disabled. It's in Hope Estate. And pretty soon we're going to be opening community help desks, which are one-stop shops in the neighborhood. People could come there for all sorts of information, information about services of the government and programs out there. And the idea is for people not to have to go to town to get the services they want or the information they need. And it's the idea that we also will follow the people. So if you come to us for, let's say, you need understand, we could provide you with the proper information. What do you need to get your understand? Which documents do you need to bring? And maybe we could even help you fill out the form. And then we would follow up to see whether you went to labor office and whether you got your help which you wanted. So that's the main thing we're busy with now. Community development it's not a new department, but since 10-10-10 it has been restructured. So we're basically starting from scratch, and it's hard work, and we're still busy setting up. So things are going to happen pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so you said that you're busy with the community help desk. You are going to be having these desks in various communities throughout St. Martin?
That's correct. We're going to be starting with 3 communities: St. Peter's, Dutch Quarter, and Cole Bay. It's going to be a trial period. We're going to see what's going on and where can we improve, all those kind of things. And then slowly we're going to open all over on the island. We're going to open help desks for people, so you don't have to travel far for information or for services.
And you said this information will be pertaining to government in its entirety or only about health care?
It's government in its entirety, but later on we want NGOs to jump aboard and anything pertaining to community and pertaining to development. But as we are a government agency, we're going to start with government. And then as we go along, other organizations who are important or who have something to offer will join us, yes.
Miss Martina, tell us about your vision or about the vision to have the pregnancy market.
We came up with the idea actually after a meeting with the community help desk, because as you know, the community help desk will be started in the near future. And at the end of the meeting we were chatting and we decided that we need to give information to the community. Why not start with a pregnancy market? It's just the word market just stuck. Some people said, why market? You're not selling anything. No, but we are selling information, you could say. We decided to just do it this month. Actually, it's breastfeeding month, so it actually works nicely. It falls right into the pregnancy business, you could say.
So you said that this month is breastfeeding month. You're talking about the month of August or going into the month of September?
In the month of August. Because the first week of August is breastfeeding week. And of course you can have activities that are related to breastfeeding, and pregnancy and breastfeeding are very much related to each other.
Right. So the idea for having the pregnancy market is basically based on the fact that you wanted to tie it in with breastfeeding.
Not necessarily. It was just to give information to people. I work for the section Youth Healthcare, and which is a section of the Collective Prevention Services. And at the CPS, as we call it, one of our tasks is also give information to the community. Now, working at section Youth Healthcare, our main clients, of course, are the children from birth through 17 years of age. Well, we usually see the kids when they're just born. Why not start from before that time? We want them to be as healthy as possible. So we think that if we give the mothers, the fathers, the information that is important for them to know, to bring this baby healthy, very healthy into, the world, and continue on that path, we have no problem. Well, we may have some problems, but we may have less health problems in the future. So Our aim is to provide information.
Denise, so you jumped on board when you found out that, they were planning the pregnancy market. What can you say was your department's contribution towards the pregnancy market besides you going on different interviews with Miss Martina?
We help to put the program together, give input, what would be interesting to talk about, who could we invite, and some logistic things also with the snacks and the drinks. But mostly it was more what would be interesting and how are we going to go about this. I think that's the biggest contribution we made.
Miss Martina, tell us, how did you go about organizing this event, and did it take you a lot of time, and were all of your staff very much interested in helping? How did it go about, the organization?
Actually, it went very well in the sense that right after the meeting, Denise went to her office and sent me an email right away with a whole list of, we can do this, we can do that, it just took off from there. And then of course we had to invite organizations, and we tried to invite as many organizations that we thought were very instrumental in not only the mother's life but also the baby's life, or people who may want to get pregnant and need the information. We invited organizations, we invited businesses. Some people said, sorry, at this point in time we cannot manage it. It doesn't work for us at this point in time, but the next time we would like to be part of it. And of course, seeing that people get pregnant the whole year, we can do this once and stop. We would have to do it more than once. We don't know yet when, but we definitely will do it. Everybody was interested and everybody wanted to help. It boiled down to Denise and I actually go to radio stations practically since last week. We have been, I think everybody's getting tired of us by now. We have been at the radio stations nonstop and on TV promoting this event. And of course, because it is the first time, Denise was more confident that a lot of people would show up than I. I was like, I don't know, I am not sure if people would want to be at this particular event and so on. I am really happy that people are interested and want to come. People called, where is it, when, what. Even with our venue change, it still worked out good.
Yes, and that is something I wanted to touch on, because first you were going to keep it at the Bel Air Community Center, but what I realized is having it outside really does give it that flair of a market. So I think every disappointment is, like they say, for an appointment and for something better. So I believe this venue turned out to be a great venue. It gave it the market atmosphere. Hi, we're here at the pregnancy market, and we will be speaking to Ms. Denise Williams-Warner. Good afternoon, Denise, and tell us, what is your function here today at the pregnancy market?
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. Today I'm representing the civil registry. I'm here in the capacity as a civil registrar, and I'm here to give information on pregnancy, when a child is born, registering, acknowledgement, and all of those things that questions and points that people have when they come to the registry and they need information.
Okay, so Ms. Williams, tell us, what exactly are some of the requirements when registering a newborn?
All right, when you're registering a newborn, first thing that people should come to the registry with is their identification. That's very important. Many times people, for reasons or the other, forget to come along with identification.